And I'm just curious, for folks who don't have a voice, what's the best way to advocate for them?
Well, I think similarly, not only those that have developmental disabilities, but let's say students or those that are undocumented, who's advocating. These are not pharmaceutical companies or big defense contracting companies who can spend resources on hiring lobbyists. But what is key to this is also people power, and that there are strength in numbers. And frankly, the credibility of the issue, that this is a just issue, that when you advocate for those that don't have a voice, you stand on that of the merits of it. And I think that is significant to recognize as well. But I think the allyship is also equally important too, which is to say that while the California Psychological Association might think about the importance of the bottom line of advocating for issues with respect to their members, there are other associated issues that also are important as well. So when you think about this allyship, what can the association and members do with respect to other issues on basic fairness and equality, on that of the LGBT community, or that of housing, or the lack of having access to housing, and the impact to the mental health and stability of not knowing where I'm going to get my next paycheck. And therefore, we need basic protections on workplace protections, on workers' rights, on universal basic income. These are the type of things that I think are all important for us to recognize. And also, sort of, let me put a plug in then too on a bill that I have similarly with respect to expediting licenses for asylum seekers and refugees. There are no lobbyists for these asylum seekers and refugees. They're not American citizens. But we have legislation to help ease the pain and provide them the skill sets to becoming productive members of our society. So that's equally not specifically an issue, perhaps, that the California Psychological Association would naturally support, but one that could be certainly auxiliary in recognizing the allyship of the mental health of those that are in our state.